Hello, Shanique. Please tell me whether or not you can hear me. Okay, great. How's everybody doing? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Just want to come in and let's uplift and encourage each other. I want to talk about some things, guys. I want to talk about some things because I have a lot of new supporters and they're asking me a lot of questions. So I want us to share some things with them. How do you all avoid burnout from social media? What do you do? Because a lot of new people are struggling with what do they actually create? What are some of the content? What can you do? And I always say my thing is, it's kind of like trial and error. If you're a blogger, I think you have to be true to who you are. If you don't like live streams, then don't do live streams. If you just want to do videos, just do videos. So I think you have to really establish that first of all. Is that's what you're going to do? For me, I like both. I like live streams and I also like to do videos periodically. So that's what I do. That will help eliminate a little of your anxiety if you can figure out just what you want to do. So, and don't beat yourself up about it. If you don't like live stream, that's okay. They're not for everybody. Everybody just don't like to be on the camera talking for an hour or whatever, just nonstop. Yeah, Shanique, I know you love doing videos. Right. You eating dinner? Because to me, a live stream is that it's a lot of fun because you don't know what direction it's going to go. If you're the type of person you want to be in control of everything, every aspect of video, then maybe it's not for you. Yeah, once in a while. Hi, His Word, how you doing? We're just talking about, I have a lot of new people. I want you to introduce yourself. I don't know if you know His Word, Shanique Dreams and Jaden. These are some awesome people here, His Word. So we're talking about what do you do to stop being, getting burned out on social media. And I said, the first of all, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, is that you have to establish who you are. What do you want to do with your channel? If you like videos, do videos. Don't let anybody deter you from that. Stay true to who you are. If you don't like live stream, that's okay. Don't worry about live streams, okay? But I think it's important that, because when you get to a milestone, your first 1,000 or your first 500, sometimes things get slow. But the best advice I can give people is that, it's just like those of you that have been following Kevin, is that, right, you follow people that believe in your ministry and they encourage you, right, that's a good thing. But a lot of people will only go to people that are Christians and other nation. That's your thing. That's your right. But my thing is, I try to support those that support me. That's just the way it is. A lot of people say that's tit for tat. To me, it's not tit for tat. It's like a relationship is a two-way relationship. Just like our relationship with God is a two-way relationship. He expects us to do the things he asks us to do, and we're always asking him to do for us, but it's a two-way relationship. So for those of you that are new, the help burnout is that take time out away from social media. Right. Take time away from social media. Allow some days that you don't actually get here or do anything, because if you keep trying to upload every minute of the day, you're going to get burned out too quickly. You're going to get burned out too quickly. Like I said, I think you can upload once a day, twice a day, that's fine. But as you grow, please do not get, I cannot stress this enough, do not get stuck in the numbers. Don't get stuck in the numbers. You will get sidetracked. You want to have a good time. You want to meet some new friends, because Shanique can tell you, if you make it an organic growth and you actually support people that are supporting you, you will grow. You will grow. Because I want you to understand something. Everybody's not going, it's just like going to the grocery store. Everybody's not going to like everything that you upload. And that's okay. It's kind of like a trial and error. You're going to have different people that like different things that you do. And that's okay. But don't have high expectation that everybody's going to come to your channel every freaking day, every other day, and watch your videos. It's not going to happen. Hi, Right with Emotion. How you doing? I think we all going to go over there and rush you and listen to some music. Right with Emotion. I want you to meet Shanique. I think you know His Word. I'm not quite sure. We're just talking about how to grow our channel. Hi, Edward Smart. How you doing? We want you to have a good time as you grow. It's a community. We're neighbors, okay? We're neighbors. We are neighbors in a community, just like any other community. Does everyone here know their neighbors? Do you know all your neighbors in your neighborhood? I don't think everybody know all the neighbors. So we try to be friendly with our neighbors. There are some neighbors you may just speak and never interact with. It's the same way with neighbors that you meet here in the YouTube community. It's a community of creators, guys. And remember that creators are human. We are human. And we all have our respective lives. But you want to support people that are supporting you. To me, there's nothing worse than you always supporting someone and they're never supporting you. That's just life. We are all humans. That's just the way it is. So over a period of time, you won't actually establish a relationship with these people, because you start resenting the fact that I'm supporting you and you're not supporting me. So you want to make sure that you don't get stuck in the numbers, that you realize that everybody's not going to like everything you upload, and that's okay. And that you want to support people. And be honest when you go to people's channels. I always say this. When you go to people's channel, guys, please leave a comment about the video, about the video that you just watched. Now, I'm being honest with you. I keep it real. I keep it real. If there's a 40-minute video of somebody I support, I may not have time to watch that 40-minute video. So I may put that and say watch later. And I may actually just watch a video where I have time to actually watch it all the way through and leave my calling card. To me, a comment is your calling card. And let the person know. So guys, cause just like in a neighborhood, neighbors come, neighbors go. Same thing here. Right. Please leave a comment. Same thing here in this community. This community, neighbors come and neighbors go. So you want to always keep meeting new friends, but your friends will stay, guys, if you are honest and true in what you say and you watch. And a lot of people still learning, and they'll come to the channel and they'll say, new friend here. Not that quick. It's about getting to know people, because some guys, I'm telling you, you will burn out quickly if you get caught in the numbers and you get discouraged. Because I'm telling you, it may get slow when you get to that 400-500. Shanique can tell you, it may get slow and the pickers may get very thin, but you want to connect to people that are supportive in the community, that understand the guidelines, because a lot of people are new. They're still learning the guidelines. There are guidelines, just like any community. If you live in a neighborhood or you have an association, you just can't do anything in those type of communities. You can't put a hammock up, so you got to follow the guidelines. And be it known that when you start sharing more of who you are, if you start talking about the Lord, and you may have someone that does not believe in God, they may not come as much. Yes, it'll get slow, but you eventually get there. It will get slow, but you will eventually get there. So don't get discouraged, guys. Don't get discouraged if you see your numbers start slacking off, and stick with people. Watch the entire video if you can. That's right, Edward. So like I said, if you don't have time and you know that, you can tell if it's a 20-minute video, you're just trying to go by and show some support. That's what I do. I actually take time. I take about 2-3 days a week to sit down, guys, and watch people's videos. And I don't commit to watching your playlist. I'm going to be honest with you, because I did that once before. Things happen, and you can't finish that playlist. So I'll just come and let you know that I'm catching up on your videos. You'll notice that's what I'll say to you. I want to see what you're doing, how you're doing. And I actually make notes. I make notes of what's going on in someone's life. There's a lady I met today, Rose Kitchen. Her husband was in the hospital, guys, and her dad died. So you want to say something to her to encourage her, uplift her. This was about, guys, uplifting and encouraging each other. We all creators here, guys. And YouTube right now is free. It's a blessing, guys. It was a platform developed. It's free for us to tell our story. Now remember, everybody's not going to buy into your entire story. Everybody's not going to like you. That's life. And the Bible says, woe unto you if all men speak well of you. Everybody's not going to like you. So that's okay. Don't get stuck on that. Just stay focused and remember, go back and remember what brought you to YouTube. There was somebody you were watching or some video and it motivated you. I tell my story all the time. I used to watch for years. I wasn't interested. I just wanted to come on. I came on YouTube for information. There's some people come on YouTube for information. There's some people just want to just see, watch people's life. There are people that vlog their entire life. When they get married, when they have their first child. So whatever brought you here on YouTube, try to remember that's your story and stay true to who you are. Did y'all see the trailer at the beginning of this stream? It was a trailer. It said Impact Community Services. That's my business. So what I did was I'm slowly introducing it because I have a channel I'm trying to grow. So I may come to your channel as Impact Community Services. That's me. And so in the description, in that description, I got everything about the business, the website, the Gmail, and all that good stuff. But that's not why I'm here. I just wanted to let you guys know that in case I visit you and you say, who in the world is Impact? That's me. Okay. So let's remember, burnout. Some people find that you just cannot manage 2, 3 channels. If you want to start a second channel, that's fine. But for me, it's best that once you get established to the milestone that you really want or whatever, you want to keep growing, you want to focus on one particular channel at first and get that established. Because if you jump in and start 2 channels at the same time when you're new and you're trying to get maybe 1K, it's going to be very difficult to maintain. So those are the suggestions I can give you. So I don't know what a lot of you do to burn out. A lot of people get discouraged. They say people just aren't watching my videos. They will, guys. Just give it time. You may want to revamp. Sometimes you have to go back and revamp and look at your channel. Look at what you're saying. Right, and well, one channel is more than enough for you. That's right, one channel. The only reason I started my second channel is because I want you introduced, but I won't be doing a lot on that channel. That's just going to be that's my business channel, okay? Because the nature of what that business is a lot of confidential stuff, so I won't be sharing. If I do anything, I'll be maybe doing some training, by relationships, like the videos say, because people get burned out. We get burned out in our personal relationships. We get burned out in our YouTube relationships because that's what it's about. It's about relationships. So, and people say, well, people that pass 10K, when you get to be 10K and 20K and 100K, a lot of those creators may not even give you the time of day. That's just the nature of the beast. And some of them will, but that's the way it is. Shanique can tell you. And as you grow, you may actually lose some people. And if people got used to you just doing hauls all the time and you change, that's okay if you lose 1 or 2 people because you stop doing hauls. If you like doing hauls, keep doing hauls. I love hauls. If you like doing unboxing, do it. His word, you want to share God's message, use your platform, do it. Do that. Stay true to who you are. You may lose some because there are a lot of people don't believe in God. That's just the way it is. And they're not going to buy into what you're trying to share. But share your story. Take care of yourself while you on this journey, while you trying to grow your channel, reach those milestones. Don't get discouraged. Please don't get discouraged. Hi, Professor Fox. How you doing? We're just sharing how we all stay together and how we work on burnout, how we prevent burnout. That's okay. If you lose and you gain, you're going to lose and you're going to gain. That's okay. That's okay. But stay true to who you are. Nice to meet you, Professor Fox. So what we do here, we just try to encourage. Weekly we come together, we pick topics, and we try to encourage each other because we're all creators here. We're all in this community. We're all taking advantage of this free platform right now. YouTube changes periodically. It's changed over the years. And each year, it seems like every so many years, the guidelines change and we get harder and harder and harder. So if you get on here and just think, I just want to get 1K real quick. Hi, Sister D. Everybody knows Sister D. D, we just talking about burning out. And that trailer that you saw Sister D is from the business. I came to Sister D's live stream last night as Impact. And she said, who in the world is Impact? So that was me. So we're just talking about sharing about burnout. Because guys, remember, we're humans. We all got life. I want for a few videos a week because that's right. I know that's right. That's right, Shanique. He needs a lot of support. He needs a lot of support. And Professor, what we do here, we just meet each other. We inspire each other. We support each other. And I tell you all the time, it's not about one-sided relationships. Be wary of people that just, I would say, new friend here, not you, and they never watch. You want to watch the content, guys. I don't believe in one-sided relationship in personal lives, with family, friends, or whatever. So people will burn you out. Anything will burn you out of your life. So you just got to find out what works for you, what does not work for you, and just stay true to who you are. D, how was work today? D had to work today. I've been so busy today watching, catch up on videos because I'm supporting people and I want people to support me. And like D said last night, it's about having fun and a little money. If you make it, it's okay. You can tell the people are watching as well. You really can. You can tell the folks are watching your videos because it's a doggy dog world out here, guys. It's a doggy dog world. People really just trying to they're doing everything to get monetized. And we talked about this last night and these streams, people are selling their soul for a view. It just breaks my heart. It's low down out there home. That's right. You're home now. It was drawn out. So you had a long drawn out day. So it's time for a glass of wine and relax, huh? My husband got music playing downstairs. And later on, I finish this live stream. I'm going to join him down there. It is kind of sad. It is kind of sad, guys. And, and it's sad to watch people that just leave the community. And we talk about, these are neighbors, honey. I have neighbors next door to me on my right. I just speak to these folks. We don't have anything in common. But I'm still nice to them. They need to jump off on their car the other day. We try to help them. But we don't have a lot in common. But you may not have everything in common with people you support, but you can find something in common with the folks. That's why I like live streams, because you can be real to me in live stream, have a good time, and just get to know each other. Because I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100. And I don't care. Like I say, if you want to lose some folks, it's like a man, you start talking about God, or you start talking about politics, or things of that nature, folk gonna leave. Well, hi, Nisha James. How you doing? Guys, I want you all to meet one of my new supporters, Nisha James. She's a nice young lady. She's a woman of faith, and she's supported. So I want you guys to say hello to Nisha. Nisha, say hello to my friends, Shanique and Professor and Dee. You can't go wrong. And Nisha James usually uploads something every morning to inspire people. So you check her channel out. If you don't have time to read the Bible, those of you that do believe in the Bible, read the Bible, you can go to her channel. Hi, Tyrone. Tyrone's a nice young man. He's a gamer, guys. Yes, I support gamers. I support gamers too. Yeah, like I said, it's about supporting each other. I tell them when I go to the gamers channel, I'll tell them that, I don't have an idea what's going on, but I'm here to support you because, guys, when you support people, you having their watch hours to grow. You may not like everything, but you can go back and watch and say hello to these folks. Y'all, come on now, keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it 100 and go watch some folks thing. Yes, Professor, you're not a gamer? No, right. There's a lady named, I think, Got the Q. I don't have a name. I thought I had it. She's a lady gamer. And there's not many lady gamers. You all do know there are more, I did the research, that there are more women on YouTube than men. We already know that. That's because women like to talk more than men. so I get it, and I think that's what it is. The gamers, there are some lady gamers, but most gamers are men, because we talk more in a day than men do. That's the truth. Our brains are different. We talk more. So there was a young lady, I was hoping she would join us tonight, because she was talking about she looking for her prince, she looking for her knight in shining armor. And I learned long time ago there's no such thing as a knight in shining armor. I'm my own knight in shining armor. Now I love my husband dearly. Dee can tell you, I talk about my husband a lot. He don't mind. We joke. But I'm telling you, honey, you got to be your main cheerleader. Me and the good Lord. I love my husband, and we do a lot. but I don't live for him, and I hope he doesn't live for me, because life is about being well-rounded. If you sit around waiting for somebody to rescue you, you're gonna be waiting forever, honey. Ain't nobody gonna rescue you. You better rescue yourself and keep it real. That's what I talk about burnout. Burnout is real. You know, we can have these live streams, we can talk. That's right. Shanique is engaged, but Shanique, she keeping it real too. Thank you, Nisha. Thank you for sharing it out. That's what it's all about, guys. It's about helping each other. But listen now, just like in the real world, there are some people that's gonna never come over. You know what I'm talking about? There are some people, unless you look like them or think like them, hey, they ain't never gonna come. But I'm an equal. That's right. I'm an equal opportunity creator. If you support me, I don't care what color you are, what you look like. But if you don't want, I have been to a live stream one time. It was my, because see, like I said, I don't say I'm biracial, I'm triracial. My dad was biracial. So I love everybody. But you know what? There are people that aren't right in every race, okay? But stay true to you. Don't be surprised. Don't take it personal, because everybody's not going to like you. Like in your neighborhood, this is a community. There are guidelines, and neighbors come and go. Neighbors move out. There are some neighbors you can help. There are some neighbors you don't want to see them come. You want to give the time of day. Same here in this community. But when I have new people, I like to try to help them to navigate this community. It's a free platform. But it's a guideline. Just can't do anything you want to do. But Shanique, and I don't know if Shanique has been here as long as Dee and I have, but Dee can tell you, YouTube has changed. It's changed a whole lot. And back in the day, we used to have some great times. And what we do sometimes, like last night, I was just tired. Dee tired. Dee asked, we finished her live stream, who's gonna go live next? We would do that a lot. If we have a live stream and somebody said, I'm going live, I would cut my live stream off. We would go over there and support Dee or support whoever said they want to do a live stream. And I tell people a lot of time, if you want to get your watch hours up, live streams are good. If that's what you do, but if not, that's okay too. And a lot of people say they want a live stream, but they're afraid that no one will come. Honey, there is somebody out there for everybody. Okay? There may not be a man out there for everybody, but there's a creator out there for you. So just have a good time. They definitely not. Some neighbors around me don't even speak. Right. Continue speaking and keep it going. I don't take it personally. God makes me accountable for my action. That's right. That's right, Shanique. You can't, burnout in life can be YouTube, burnout with your family. We talked about it a little bit last night in Dee's stream. Sometimes you have to lower your expectations with your family. Just because people are your family does not mean that they're going to always support you. And one lady, I was in a live stream, she said, why is it that people here on YouTube are more supportive of your family? And I feel her. I know you all feel that sometimes too, right? But your family sometimes take you for granted. They don't mean to. Right. They don't mean to take you for granted, but that's a script in the Bible say a prophet is without honor in his own country. That means your family get used to you. So it's kind of like, oh, it's just Phyllis. Oh, it's just Dee. Oh, it's just Lakeisha. Nisha. Or it's just Shanique. But you can't take that personal. You all know I talk about this all the time. There's a book I read this book over and over and over. It's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, because in the end, it's all small stuff. We talked about this last night. Taking yourself too seriously. You cannot take yourself too seriously. You just cannot. You just cannot. And we're talking about that night. Well, hi, Abby. I'm sure you know everybody in the stream. You know Miss James? get to know everybody, say hello, support each other. And we tell everybody, don't get discouraged. Everybody giving some good advice here. Shanique said, just take it slow, it'll come. It'll come. That's the best way to do it, take it slowly. And I want to do it, I want to do a stream talking about dating. Because everybody's talking about, they're going to get, this one lady, I hope she's going to come tonight. I told her she didn't come, that she's about to give up online dating. And I want to tell her, don't give up yet. There are too many options out there. I know a lot of people that actually have successful relationships. Right, life is too short. They found people on dating sites. I think it's how you, so she's burned out. We're talking about burnout. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk about that. Dating. Dating has changed. So I think you can get burned out with anything. You have to have a game plan. Oh, did I do something? This is my hair? No, this is my hair. This is my hair. This is this is my real hair. What you all mostly see me in is what my grandson called put on hair. He calls it put on hair. He had never seen me put on a wig before. And he's 6, he'll be 6. He saw me put it on. He said, Grandma, is that put on hair? Oh, okay. You talked about long distance dating too. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you a story. I met my husband 22 years ago. Now, 22 years ago, it wasn't online dating. That was dating in the newspaper. And this is the truth. It was dating in the newspaper. And a friend of mine that I worked with knew I was divorced. And she told me, she said, Phyllis, have you ever tried the classifieds? I said, no, they don't classify. She said she's met a lot of people. She met both her people with in the classifieds and the newspaper. So she would hound me and say, why don't you do it? So I did it on a dare, guys. I did it on a dare. So what I did was, I didn't know what to say in the classified. So it was like a recording. You would record a message. And there would be a phone number in the newspaper. And the person would call you. And you would go and return their call. So I put an ad in that paper. And I was trying to be like everybody else. Because everybody had all these sexy voices. And I said, oh, hello, this is Phyllis. I did some crazy mess like that. And I don't know what all I said. And I was getting all these crazy calls and all these crazy men. I went back in there and I said, Lord, this is not me. I went back in there. I was stereotyped. And let me tell you what I did. I went back in that newspaper ad and I changed the voicemail. And I said, hello. And I said my name. And I said, I'm looking for serious inquiries. And I'm reaching for the stars. If you're a God-fearing man, call me. Girl, I didn't get many calls after that. And so, and my husband, you have to know my husband. My husband is a very conservative man. So he was at home. Okay. And so, all right, James. So my husband said he would look at the newspaper and he clicked and he saw my ad. And he said he left a message. Now, you have to know my husband to do this. You know me. That's not me. So he called me, and it's history. We met each other, went on our first date, went to dinner, and then we talked for a while. And we talked about 3 weeks before we met because our schedules conflicted. And we met, and that's history. So I said, don't give up. Don't give up on whatever you start. Don't give up on YouTube channel. Don't give up on online dating. All right. Don't give up on online dating. Don't give up. And so what I did was I had told the Lord, I said, Lord, I just want to go to heaven. I remember telling him this. I've been married many times before, guys. It is not my fault, but anyway. So anyway, my girlfriend said I make a joke about myself. I said almost a woman at the well. But anyway, so the woman at the well, hi Red. Guys, you got to say hello to my sweet Red random videos. It's some awesome people in here, Miss James. Red, I want you to meet Miss James and say hello to my new people. And so, yeah, we met 22 years ago through the classified, and I know people got married. No, not my first rodeo, girl. This is about my fourth rodeo. Yes, there's no shame in my game. You know what? You won't be like me when you grow up, D. Okay, come on, sister. But I'm gonna tell you the key. I'm gonna tell you, those of you that are single, this is the key. All jokes aside, I'm telling you, let me be serious now. I'm gonna put on my serious cap. If you are a woman of God and you believe in God, I'm telling you, this somebody asked me, said, Phyllis, how is it that you can get people that want to marry you all the time? All right, let me tell you this. First of all, you can't be needy. You cannot be an emotionally needy woman. Okay? Because a man will run away from an emotionally needed woman. Okay, what I'm saying by that is mean like you just gotta have a man. So let me tell you what I did. I told the Lord, I said, Lord, I just want to go to heaven. If I never get married again, that's fine. But I want anybody in my life that'll get me sidetracked. And I meant that. So the key is when you forget about it and you sell out to God and just enjoy your life, enjoy being single, because the Bible says, whatever state you're in, there will be content. So you got to be content. Like we were talking about last night. D is single, but she is content. Okay? Once you reach that point and say, I'm content, I love me, and keep your standards high. I had my standards. Right. Me too. I was divorced. I had one husband, gun inside my head every other week, and he was a Christian. I had another that was a Christian. I had another one, two of them adultery. So that's why there are two things in this world I'm not going to be miserable with. That's a job and a relationship with a man. I'm not going to be miserable in those two things. No, I'm not. Because those things I have some control over. There's no need. Yes. Right. That's the key to enjoy being single. You don't go look for no man. I'm telling you. Don't go look for no man. And then one thing I know a man. I know human behavior, and I know what men like, and I know how men do not like neither women, and men don't like women that always asking them for money all the time. Right, I'm telling you, honey, you know why they let men buy for me and do for me? Because they're gonna want something in return. They're gonna want something in return. And so I control this, I control my narrative. I had high standards. Okay. And I want to date with you the first time. Don't try it. But first of all, it's kissing. Nope. That's right. And keep on intimidating, D. That's fine. It's gonna come along. You're not gonna intimidate. Cause D, you're beautiful. You got a nice personality. My husband think you're awesome. Think you're a nice person. I guess how she know? Because in the live stream, my husband does not like to be in my videos, but he like to be on the sideline, and he'll say a little something, and he curious about you guys. Right, that's right. People don't believe that. No marriage, no cooking. You know what I'm saying? Because we women, you have to guard what you have. You have to guard what you have. You have to guard what you have. Okay? And see, when a man know you don't want to get married, men are predators. They are predators, guys. They are predators. I don't believe in telling a man how I feel about him till he tell me first. I did not tell my husband I love him. Even I did. I waited till he told me. Because he won't coming back to me 22 years later and say I asked him to marry me. No. Because I've had men say it to women. I didn't want to get married. No, Right. I didn't want to get married. No way. See, in my husband, nope. I asked you to marry me. That's right. Keep your brains, honey. You aboard your brains. I don't believe in the past when I was married, when I was first got married younger. When I got married back in the day, I was in the church and my sister laughed at me. I was 25 years old. I had never been with anybody. Now, my first 25 years old, had saved myself for 25 years. I went with the joker 10 months, 11 months. Because I said, dog, I saved myself for what? But right. I thought, oh me, oh my. You have to disagree with what? I got something to say. They don't want over. Yes, a lot of them, some of them don't. Some men don't want. They do. A lot of men don't want you. They're intimidated. Okay, what she mean by that? I'm not saying I can't read a mind, Nisha, but it's kind of like if a man is not intelligent or maybe you don't have to be educated. It's not always educated because I'm educated. My husband does not have a formal degree. It ain't about no darn degree, but it's about if he's mature and intellectual. You don't pick somebody. I know girls, I ain't messing with nobody. They ain't got no degree. And I looked at her, I thought, are you crazy? She had a BS degree. I said, girl, 2 more degrees above yours, a master and a doctorate. And I looked at her. Guess what happened to her? She ended up getting pregnant by this guy that was a janitor. Ain't nothing wrong being a janitor. But I said it to say this. She was talking about, I don't date anybody unless they have a degree. See, that's why I said never say never. I'm telling you guys, high facing, if you go around talking about, and I met another lady, a lot of folks single because they're crazy. I'm telling you. I met another lady, a friend of mine, she told me, said, she was dating this guy. He was a nice guy. She said, but he took her to a company picnic. And she watched him. He was talking with food in his mouth and didn't use a napkin. I want to say, are you crazy? And here you are, 60-something years old, and the pickings are slim. You think you all that in the milkshake. You remember him talking about that man didn't use a napkin and talk with food in his mouth? Honey, that's something you can work with him and tell him, look, baby, you need to close your mouth when you're eating in a nice and loving way. That's right, D. Honey, no, hold out. You hold out as long as you can. You hold out. Because I'm going to tell you what, if you start out first out giving the most precious thing you have, your cookie or your body to somebody, and you hadn't got to know this man, that's going to confuse everything. That's going to confuse it. Because if you keep that out of it, you can make an intelligent, sound decision about this relationship. But because girls, what we do is when you do that with someone, we women, we attach emotionally. A man does not attach to you emotionally just because you gave him a cookie or some cookies. I'm telling you, to him, all thing he just did is satisfy a natural biological urge. So you want to start out just giving away your most precious thing to somebody, guy, because he told you fine or you look good. I know it. Now I tell my niece all the time. She's a doctor now. When she was a young lady, we used to turn her around and say, look in the mirror. She's 14, 15 years old. We said, look in the mirror. What do you see? She said, what do you mean, Auntie? Look in the mirror. You're a nice looking young lady. Keep on. That's right. That's right. So we used to told my niece, D, look in the mirror. Tell me what you see. You're a nice young lady. You got a lot going for you. These boys going to tell you you're fine. They're going to tell you you're pretty. I said, when they say that to you, tell them, thank you. Now tell me something I don't know. Because once you feel good about yourself and these boys come along and try to swell your head, no, we told her, look, you need to go to school, get an education, and take care of you. And she did just that. So the little boys, when they come around to telling all that stuff, trying to swear over just to get in her clothes. No. No. That's right, D. Your mind is sexy. That's right. Because when, you have to put things in a priority perspective. Okay. When you get to be a certain age, my husband and I, when we met, girl D, we talked about everything. We put everything on the table. You hear me? Everything on the table. We talked about our fight. Well, no, we didn't put it on the table until he asked me to marry him. Once he asked me to marry him, we said, look, we both had failed marriages. We're going to talk about this thing because I'm not trying to go through another divorce. Neither was he. We talked about our grown children. We talked about, he asked me what I owe. I told him what I owe, where we're going to live, what church we're going to go to, everything, honey. I asked him, are you on any medication? And I'm telling you, got to ask that. When you get to be, if you're 40 or past 40, right, I'm telling you, you got to ask those of you young people, do you know what I'm talking about? Because I have a lot of friends. I have a friend that got married. She didn't stay married a year. She's divorced. He just turned 70 and she's in her 69. They divorced already. Because these men don't tell everything. He didn't tell he was on the V. He's on the V. And so you got to be honest. But that's not why they broke up, because he really just wanted her to get married because he wanted to lock her in. He wanted to lock her in so he could control her. And that's what he did. He tried to control everything. Tell her what she could do, what she can do at church, where she can go, what she can wear, everything, guys. And she said, I didn't get married for this. So they end up calling it quits. So you don't want that to happen. And you got to talk about everything. When people get a certain age, you got to talk about everything. Got to be real. Keep it real, guys. Keep it 100. Transparency and communication is very important. I believe in that and being honest. Because people are not going to tell you everything. No, they're not going to tell you. So you got to take control of your own narrative. You got to ask questions. Okay? So I'm not saying, I know people have been married 10 years, found someone on social media, found someone on those dating sites. So there are a lot of people. That's right. Controlling men. You know what, Shanique? I was with one, honey. Controlled everything. Narcissistic personalities, controlling, the Godfather type. The Godfather type are the ones that always want to control you physically. That's right, D. Nobody look for no darn daddy. That's right. And like I tell women all the time, listen, when I do my training, I do not believe that just because you get married, you should lose your individuality. I lost mine, guys, in the past. When I had those controlling husbands or adultery men. Controlling. And so, and I don't deal with no physical or emotional abuse. I don't. Because I'm not going to be abusive to you. All right? And you ain't going to do it to me. That's just the way it is. So I just gonna keep it 100. Okay? And I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair, D. My hair is I'm in between. I have no perm anymore. And this hair just curls up. My hair is basically curly. That's why I wear my put-on hair. My husband hate wigs. He hate wigs. And that's okay. But he's gotten used to it. I told him, listen, I'm not got to deal with this stuff. Well, hi, Benji Roy Blogs. Guys, this is another new friend of mine. Benji, I want you to say hello. And some awesome people in here. We're talking about supporting each other, not getting burned out. We're just talking about relationships and keeping it real. That's right. That's right. I told my husband don't really like wigs, but he's gotten used to it. Yes, you like him. You like D Creation. You like everybody here. And I leave my chat up for a while. I want you guys to know each other. My fiance hates him too. That's right. That's what I tell my husband. I said, listen, I'm the one got to deal with them bad hair days. Most men don't. My sons and my grandsons, they don't like them. But you men got to understand, we women have to deal with this high maintenance stuff. And so we have to, we try to look pretty for y'all. Okay? We trying to look good for y'all and for ourselves. So y'all got to just go with the flow. Yeah, we're going to do a topic. We're going to stream. We're going to talk about the difference between men and women. Benji Roy, I want you to say hello to Shanique. Shanique, y'all just make sure you go visit each other and say hello, because these are a lot of my new friends, Dee and Shanique. So they're really trying to reach their next milestone. So help each other out. You do. You like this stuff. My husband do too. I don't. But anyway, that's my grandmother. My grandmother was okay. Yeah, so like I said, I don't hate nobody. But I just know that some people not gonna ever support you. So that's okay. That's okay. But I really have enjoyed my time with you guys. And I was gonna try to stay on for 2 hours. And 2 hours is a long time. Yeah, that's Shanique is they awesome. Benji Roy, they awesome. These are some awesome people. We've been friends for years. And we support each other. And we do. And we keep it 100. And we just have a good time. Did you have some wine? Yeah, I'm going to give him a glass of wine. You know, wine is good for the stomach's sake. Right. Wine is good for the stomach's sake. Y'all know that. I've never got drunk. Well, let me tell you. I only been intoxicated once in my life. And that was after I had ended a marriage. And I never drank. And I stopped in the store and got me a bell. I know that's right. I'm gonna call my husband, tell me bring me a glass from downstairs in the man cave. So I stopped and got me a bottle of champagne, guys. I drank the whole bottle. That was my first time ever getting intoxicated. I drank the whole bottle of wine, and I had me a PP party. Y'all know what that is, pity party. That's what we used to say back in the day. I don't have pity party too much, no. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, Nene Lee's husband. That's the lady, the housewives of Atlanta. That's right. After 12 hours. Is she from the Housewives of Atlanta? Nene Leakes, that Leakes girl. I thought they got divorced. Yes, they're divorced. Are they divorced? You know my husband's favorite show, guys. Little Women of Atlanta. That's one of his favorite shows. I said, you like those little short women like that? My husband, I just think they're interested. And when they get to twerking, I pick at my husband. I said, oh, they remarried. They got remarried. Now, you know, it's a shame. I have to call my husband. And, I call him the landline. Because the landline, he going to pick up his cell phone. You know, I still have a landline, D. Baby, you bring me a glass of wine up, please. Okay, thanks. Hi, Hilda. How you doing? Girl, we're talking about relationship. Hilda, you know D? Yeah, you like Hilda. Hilda keeps it 100% too. She's awesome. Hilda's a nice person. You all would like her. Yes, you like Hilda. She's a nice person. And she was a moderator. I don't know what happened. And D used to be one of my moderators. I don't know what happened. I had to call downstairs and tell my husband to bring me my medicine from downstairs. Because he's down in his man cave. Oh, you editing. Gone for you here, honey. Yes, honey. My husband about to bring me a glass. You hear I had to call him on the landline. My children joke at us because we still have the same landline for 22 years. Oh, I know that's right. Ain't nothing like it. Like Dee said, as a no, you got it. I just made it, Dee. I just made you one. I made Hilda one. Shanique's already been one. Yeah, girl. You do. I can't, Shanique, I can't do white wine, red wine. I can't do as much red wine as I can white wine. White wine, is okay. It tastes better to me. I like, my husband like red wine. So that's why he mostly have red wine here. But he keeps it down in his man cave. That's the only thing. So since I'm up here in my office and he gonna bring me a glass of wine. So we didn't have us another wine party. Do you remember we have a Hilda back in the day? We all get a glass of wine. We do a live stream. We sit have some wine and talk some trash. You like white too? Oh yeah. So y'all good. I used to do. When I used to do editing, D. I used to do a lot more editing back in the day when you could edit your. I don't know if Hilda remember this, but you could in the YouTube studio, you can go and edit your videos. And they took out that component. It used to be a lot better. Remember that, D? That you could edit your videos. Yes, you could edit your video. And when somebody did the stand-up challenge, so the stand-up challenge, so see what you look like, what you look like standing up. But somebody asked me one time, how tall was I? I said, I'm 5'2". 5'2", overweight. I'm bigger than ever been. You love Moscato. Okay. I think my husband like that too. Oh, you haven't drank in 3 months? You want to have some for Thanksgiving? Now, I hope I'm going to visit my other son in Virginia. And when he goes, he have all the best stuff for us. So I'll make sure I get up there and do some fishing. Oh, D, you 5'4". You look like you taller than me. Oh, you gonna start homeschooling your son tomorrow, Hilda? See, that's support. Shanique homeschool her children. Me and D ain't got no children to homeschool. Girl, I'm enjoying this. Who's 6'1"? Oh, you 5'1". I thought that was 6'1". Oh, Hilda, you 5'1". Well, they say I'm 5'1" and 3'4", but I just claim 5'2". I said 5'2". You know what? Oh, Edward, are you married? You mind telling us? If that's too personal, just say none of your business. I won't ask. Yeah, you are very short. Shanique, you 5'5". You don't look that tall. I know that's right, D. I love my grandson Xander. Oh, I love him. But once he go home, girl, that next day I just lay in bed. I just chill. Wait, Phone Jones. Look at that, guys. Y'all know Phone. Please say hello to my friend. Oh, you separated? Edward, you separated? Ooh. So I hope y'all can work it out. But if you can't, honey, we're just talking about drinking a glass of wine. I'm waiting on mine. Thanks, baby. Yeah, so close the door for me, baby. Thanks, sweetie. I'll be down after a while. He just said something crazy. What you say, boy? They can see you, but go over there, they see you. My husband just said something crazy. What you say, baby? They said, hi, husband.
Hi, after we got an assistant.
He said, hey, my husband said, any of y'all got any sisters?
Joking.
He didn't know you joking. My husband said, anybody got any sisters? He always do that. He said, anybody got any sisters? He just joking, honey. He know I'm all the woman he needs. I'm sipping a little wine. You know, it's time to just relax. We just winding down. My husband got to playing the music, honey. He was playing all the good old music from the day back in the day. Now, my husband got the brothers, honey, all his brothers have gone on to the other side. And he got one, you don't want him, honey. You don't want him. I have a couple of friends that want to get married. Benji, I want you to say hello to Phone Jones. That's my buddy. All of my buddies. Yes, honey. I got a couple of people here in Atlanta want to get married. I know a man, he on site, honey. He be on the site. We don't want him either. Because he's a good catch. Only thing he think he got going with him that Mercedes. So he upload his Mercedes on all his social media platforms. That's how he get the girls. He get the girls. And guys, I'm telling you, when I get tired or if I get sleepy, I get very silly. Now that's the way it is. I get in these moods and I want to laugh. Dee can tell you, we're gonna talk some junk now. He's coming along right. I'm so glad he's coming along fine. Yeah, I just keep it real. I love the Lord. I'm a Christian, but honey, that's what I have a problem with these Christians understand. You are human, honey, and the Bible will tell you a little wine is good for the stomach's sake. So this is what I'm drinking mine for, okay? The stomach. That's right. You get that way you get sleepy. Did you all see? I'm gonna do that on a card. I want you all to go watch my video I made last year. I did a YouTube haul. That's good. Been praying on a daily right for you guys. I'm glad. I pray for you all too. You pray for Phone and SG. Yes, I do too. So, and I do pray for you guys. I really do. Because I don't have to know exactly what you need prayer, but the good Lord knows. Hilda, do you know Phone Jones? So you need to get to know her because Hilda keeps it 100 too. All my people keep it 100. All my people keep it 100. All my people, because I don't want to deal with nobody that's flaky. Because I'm telling you, I don't deal with you. You ain't real. I don't care. Yes, okay. Hilda, y'all get to know each other. And when you're the live stream, guys, I leave my live stream up for the night. Then I take it down. But what I do is write people's name down and go back. And when you have a chance, give us support. We've been talking about one-side relationship, honey. Phone. We were talking about keeping it real and about supporting folks. Yeah, that's what it's all about. But no, all jokes aside, guys, I just believe in life is too short. Life is too short to be taking yourself too seriously. And those people that want a man, like I told them all the time, just be good to yourself and take care of yourself and he'll come. Don't go look for no man. Because I'm telling you, I told you, don't go look for no man. No, I won't take it down. I leave mine up for a while, then I go back and take it down. I leave it up so you guys can go back and say hello to each other. Yes, honey. Listen to some good music. We said back in the day, we were talking about how much fun we used to have back in the day, Phone. Dee was talking about that. And last night we was in her stream and Frank G was there. And we were talking about some stuff. We were laughing our head off. Had a good time. You got to be good to yourself, honey. That's why I say, when I want to do stuff, you know, my husband, I have to take care of the house. But sometimes, like I said, I'm my own person, his own person. He's allowed to spend X amount of money without answering to me. I'm allowed to spend X amount of money without answering to him. So that's the way it goes. I'm not going to lose who I am just because I'm married. And I told my husband, we met, I said, listen, you be you, I'm going to be me. and we're going to enjoy each other, and that's what we do. Nobody trying to change nobody. It is where it is. He gets on my nerve like I get on his nerve. That's just life. But we ain't arguing about it. We ain't arguing about it. Because I got a lot of stories I can tell y'all. Because I don't want to leave this earth with no regrets. Because I'm telling you, if anybody here 40 years old, over 40, those of you that are 40, this is a time to really look at your life. This is a time to really know who you are. This is a time to know, Professor, whether or not what you like, what you don't like, what you don't want, what you ain't going to do. This is the time to do it. You 47? Yeah, this is the time. Still young. I'm older than you. I can be your big sister, not your mama. I say it all the time. But I'm telling you, you want to enjoy your life. You want to start looking at your finances, and you want to get yourself together. So when you do retire, you're not stuck with a lot of bills. D, you still young. I got you by some few years. Y'all still young. Shanique, we know you the baby, honey. We know you and Hilda's young. Yeah, I know. See, Professor, me and I going to tell their age. Edward not going to tell his age. Edward said he's separated. Yes. Keep it real. Edward, keep it real. You know, Edward's the type of man, when I meet a man that's separated, I kind of, Edward, you're the type of man I should say, I need to find out, are you separated just for a couple of weeks or you separated for good? Because we got to find out. That's right. That's right, D. You got to embrace getting older. And the goal is to get old. I thought that's the goal. The goal is to grow old. Because if you don't reach the goal, if that's not your goal, you're going to die young. So the goal is to get older. The heat is on. Yes, ma'am. The heat is on, honey. The heat is on. Because I'm telling you, if y'all at that age, that's right. The older you get, the better you get. Well, some things get better. I'm not going to tell you. We're not going to go there. But that's another conversation. But, and those men that's in Edward and Professor, I'm a Professor Fox and Dr. B, we all adults here. And see, like, I tell people, as a social worker and work in a hospital for a nurse, I tell you stuff like this. There's no shame. That's not too much to embarrass me. I was working with emotional stirred children and grew home. I've done a lot of things. I had a lot of types of jobs. That's right. You're getting better with age. That's right. Because if you're not getting better, you're dead. So you just want to get age, getting old is the goal. Growing old is the goal. But like I was saying, a couple of people here are saying that they're looking for Mr. Right. I ain't no Mr. Right. I know what they mean when they say that. They mean someone that's right for you and your lifestyle and how you all connect. That's what it's all about. Because I don't believe it's this thing as a, well, you can't say a soulmate. I do say a soulmate. But a lot of people use that word. That's right. Stop existing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's existing. I know a lot of people doing that. I know people that got money in the bank, but they are so miserable. They don't know how to live. You're supposed to enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's the part that get me. All these folks in the church, they don't even go by what they read. You're supposed to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Don't spend all your money, but enjoy the fruits of your labor. If I want to go buy me a put on hair, I'm going to buy me a put on hair. If I want to support somebody, I'm going to support somebody. If I want to go, well, I ain't just spend a lot of money on clothes since I don't work. I don't mind spending a lot of money on clothes, but shit, I got too many thrift stores. I know where to go to get stuff. That's right. So that's the truth. I know, so I got a lot of boutiques and thrift stores. I love thrift stores. So I just wait till somebody else wear it for a little while, then I get it. So that's fine with me. But like I was saying earlier, that's not much somebody can say to me to embarrass me, because I've seen it all, done it all, and I've seen the worst of human behavior. I've seen the words. And so that's why, me too, I love thrift store. That's why I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to use my YouTube channel to be me. Like we talked about last night in Dee's stream. We're going to do what we want to do and have a good time and be true to ourselves. You like hauls, keep doing your hauls. I like hauls every now and then. It's just like shopping. When I want to see a good haul, I know what supporters to go to see my hauls. If I want to see a gamer, just to watch them, I think it's interesting, I go to a gamer. If I want to see some beauty tips, which I don't know much about beauty tips, I like to see beauty tips. I support everybody that support me. I'm going to keep it real. If I support you after a while, I see you ain't never coming my way. The more you speak to me and you say how crazy I'm not sad. One of the posts we've seen. That's right. I'm telling you, I know a lot of men that want a wife. But I wouldn't refer these men to nobody. I'm telling you, I won't refer these men to nobody. Because they liars. And a lot of them, I'm telling you now, those of you, D, you still kind of get you something in the 50s. But if you get in your early 60s and you dating, you need to be careful, honey. Because this pickings are slim. Because a lot of these men in their 60s, they looking for these young chicks. I'm telling you. They looking for these young girls. They look for these young girls. And a lot of men, I'm trying to get, be careful, you get in one in their late 60s, you got to find out if they broke down. If my husband get broke down while I'm married, then that's a different ball game. But I ain't going out seeking for nobody that broke down. I'm just being for real. I'm not, my husband asked me one time, would I date somebody that's in a wheelchair? I said, you know what? That's a hard question for me to answer. I don't know. He asked me, said, well, would you marry somebody that's blind? I said, that's a hard question for me to answer too. I'm being honest. But because, you have to be for real. I don't have the answer to those questions because I don't know what I do. Because there's one part of me said, I love the person for who they are. But another part of me said, do I want to take on that responsibility? So, you have to be honest with yourself and be true to yourself. I think I'm a little bit too vain to marry somebody that can't see me. Because, we want some attention once in a while. But if something happened to my husband now, I take him just the way he is. Whatever comes, I'll deal with because I love him truly. But to start off, that's a whole different ball game. We have some interesting conversations around here sometimes. We really do. And we have a good time, just like Phone and her husband, SG, they have some good relation. They have a good relationship. They used to laugh and talk in their live stream, and but my husband, like I said, we have a good time too. That's right. It's no perfect people have something in common. My husband and I have a lot in common, but we have a lot of things that we're not in the same boat, but that's okay about. But the most important thing we have in common, we have the same values. We don't like the same food, we don't like the same movies, we don't like the same activities, but that's okay. That's individual stuff, because I'm an individual. Right. That's right. Living your best life. This is my best life. The children are gone, the grandchildren okay. I'm fairly good health. And I don't, I would love to have me a makeover though. Have y'all want to do that? Did y'all want to do that? Just go somewhere and do a photo shoot. But like I say, we're talking about the Little Women of Atlanta. One of them lived near me. Miss Juicy. Miss Juicy lives, she lived too far from me. And I saw this girl, I saw her butt in Home Depot. Yes, me too, D. I like right. I still right. Yeah, I saw Miss Minnie. Yeah, we right. We gonna keep it real. We keep it real here. And we just talk and we have a good time. So you have time, sometime you see Phone or you see Hilda, you see Shanique, go there. That's okay. Just keep on editing. You're gonna get that video right. But yeah, we live in it now. You see a lot of celebrities, but they don't faze me because they're just folks. Just like I am. So Miss Minnie, Miss Juicy, they live too far from here. And Miss Juice, I saw her at Home Depot. And my husband said, I think Miss Juicy was in Home Depot. We came out. And then she came out when we were going to our car. And I was waving at her. I don't know if she saw me or not. I didn't go over to where she was. I was just waving at her. She didn't wave back, but I wasn't going to go over there because I don't want to just bombard celebrities like that. So, you see them and you don't see them. There's a lot of celebrities here in Atlanta, honey. A lot of celebrities. And, hey, they people just like me. They got issues. I got issues. So I ain't trying to break my neck to go over there and say, hey, if they close proximity, I may say hello. But I ain't going to try to be running them down just to get an autograph. My days are over. But I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. I am. And I have enjoyed my live stream with you guys. I always do. I always do. So, D, you're not going live, are you? So right now, I'm not starstruck at all. Me either. You know what, D? It's so strange. My husband and I were talking about this the other day. Since the COVID, right, they do hear the I'm not starstruck anymore by celebrities like I used to be, because COVID is right. COVID has changed a whole lot. I'm not interested anymore because I'm my own celebrity. You are. That's right. Because I'm telling you, I'd rather spend time with you guys than some folks on TV. I'm telling you. I really do. I'm not starstruck by these folks. These folks got answer to God, and I got to answer to God. They got problems too. They just may have more money than we do. But see, money don't solve all problems. I told my husband, I said, money ain't everything. He said, but I sure might have a little what they got. And I said, well, maybe that's what you want. But I don't envy them because they got a lot of money. Because a lot of people have money. They spend a lot of nights worried about how to keep the money that they do have. Just like people talk about burnout. There are people on YouTube, here in the creator, and on social media. They a lot of times they get burned out trying to keep up. What can I upload? What kind of video? Don't put so much effort on it. If it's something, do it. If you want to, it's okay to make it look good, but just put it out there. Sometimes it'll stick. You'd be surprised how videos will stick. You'd be surprised people like different stuff. That's right. We're idolizing celebrities. And you know what? Taking what they say, you know what? I'm going to tell you what. This is the truth. There's a preacher. I don't listen to him. One day he was on the radio, on the TV, and he was quoting something. They were quoting something from his book. That's right. They were quoting something from his book. Oh, this is a book from this very famous pastor. And I said to myself, I told my husband, listen, I said, he didn't say that. What they do, a lot of these, I call them these big time ministers, they take things from the Bible and they twist it and they change it around and they said it. Right. What money is, the Bible teaches us that money is, the love of money is the root of all evil. When you just love money more you do people and things, that's a problem. I think it's nothing, money good, money serves a purpose. But when you just love money at the expense of everybody's happiness and everybody's detriment, there's something wrong with that picture. You see what I said here? There's something wrong with YouTube and all this social media. If you're going to false prophet, if you're going to sell yourself out for a view, you're going to take your clothes off or show your girls or whatever, knock yourself out. But I'm going to say true to me. That's not me. So if you never become 50,000 supporters, whatever, so what? At least you sleep with yourself at night. Sleep with yourself at night. But yeah, I said, I know that's right, Shanique. Because as I say, come and go. People gonna come and go. And I went to the Dollar Tree the other day, and I uploaded a video. I don't know what happened to it. The Dollar Tree, my Dollar Tree guys already got Christmas stuff up. They got Christmas stuff up. Me too. I'm grateful for what I have, honey. I'm content, whatever I'm content with, and I try not to complain. I try my best not to complain. I really do. And my husband said, well, you got to be grateful. I am grateful. I'm just making a point. But, we all get on the road sometime. We all get on the road sometime. We have to just catch ourselves. We get complaining because a lot of people worse off. And I did make a video the other day. I got it uploaded. I went to Kroger's, and the price of food is off the chain. And as I was paying for my food, I thought, what do people do that have a lot of children and they don't get food stamps stuff, get food stamps to have support? Can you imagine buying all that groceries? It's hard out here. People are catching it. That's why I don't waste my energy, my breath trying to judge nobody, just to help somebody. Me too. I don't have a lot of friends either like that, D. I just don't. Really? Tell me sorry for missing my premium. I said, no. The videos I bring is not mandatory. Me too. I'll tell people the same thing. I do 2 hills. I tell people, they say, I'm so sorry. I said, no, don't feel guilty. You catch the next one. I don't like to give people guilt trips. I don't like people to give me a guilt trip. I don't do that. Me either here. I don't give people guilt trip. I don't give my children guilt trips. I just tell them, I say, I hadn't heard from you a while. Just call and see what's going on. Well, Mom, I've been busy. I said, that's fine. I'm okay. I just wanted to just hear your voice. I don't like people make folks feel guilty. People got enough on their plate. People don't need us pile of stuff on their plate. They don't need that pile of stuff on their plate. But yeah, I try not to be complaining. I joke about my husband a lot, and he knows it. But I'm grateful to have my husband. I really am. I'm grateful. Right? Everybody has life. That's right. I can't spend every moment on YouTube. If I do a live stream a week. If I do that. And y'all know if I don't come on here, it's probably this time. I'm just telling you. I'm not gonna be in front of the camera all the time. Yeah, shoot. I'm not gonna time he's on the camera. Sometimes I just don't feel like being on camera. Because I didn't get I need another hair, put on hair. So I had to come on with my hair. And a lot of people said, oh, what do you do to your hair? Because I didn't have my put on hair. I need some more wigs. Yes, honey. Don't make folks feel guilty. Because you can all Shanique and Phone Jones and all the guys and Dean and Edward and people that's been here. These are your dieharders. $12.29 for a 4-pack of meat. You kidding? Were they wings? Wings off the chain, guys. I saw a pack of wings for $18. That long pack. About like this. A little shorter than this. $18. And I wanted to get some oxtails. Girl, them things were $21. I could afford it, but that's beside the point. Chicken cutlets. You kidding? $12.29. And chicken cut is going to be the cheapest cut of meat. It's chicken. Yeah, I saw that. I got the 2 I have, Shanique. I got my 2 wigs from Amazon too. But they are human hair. Human hair, to me, you got to keep those things up. They're nice, but that human hair, girl, you got to find somebody to trim them jokers. And the drums were $10. Ooh, mercy. I don't know. I had spent $69 in Kroger's, and I had $5 because some of the stuff was free. But I didn't have no meats. I had 3 cans of corned beef hash. So that was $69, $65 total. So that's ridiculous, honey. And it's gonna get worse. And I told my husband that I think what we need to do, guys, but before it get winter time, if this virus get worse, we need to go back to the store and stock up on our that I saw a pack of wings for $21, right? The same price of oxtails. But I think before things when wintertime come, I think it's gonna get worse. You gonna come a vegetarian, Edward? Well, you know, sometimes I eat vegan meat sometimes, vegan substitute. Yes. Right. I had the other day I tried one of the Burger King's Impossible Whoppers. That's right. Just because I can afford it, I still won't buy it. I have the money in my pocket. I can put a card out some money, but I'm not gonna pay $21 for no oxtails, 4 oxtails. Because me and my husband be fighting over those 4 oxtails. Because we buy oxtails, we use it on our own. He buy his, I buy mine. Because we be fighting over them bones. That's what I've been doing too. I started stocking up my sanitizers and my deodorizers, stuff like that. I think we need to start stocking up, guys, because the shelves are getting real skimpy, and winter time is about to come. So I try to keep a lot of paper towels. That's right. Stock up. And I went downstairs and in the laundry room, and I only saw 5 rolls of tissue. I said, we only got 5 rolls of tissue? I need to get to the store. So I need to do a big haul next week. Yes, I need to keep up my paper towels and all that kind of stuff. Because these folks ain't wearing. I went to Walmart today. Girl, I ran in there. Her ran out there real quick. These folks ain't wearing masks. You had a few people with masks. Everybody walking around here like it was nothing. Oh. Yeah, I know, Shanique. I saw that. That's right. Me too. I'm going to stock up because, I don't know, you all know. You know what? That didn't work for me. When I try to shop on Walmart, Shanique, I can't see them. They don't have, when I'm trying to shop online, they don't have the stuff I want. Maybe they're getting some more stuff in, but they didn't have a whole lot of stuff I want. And but when it get winter time, I'm not going to these stores. I'm not going to these stores, honey. These folks ain't wearing no masks. I had on 2 in Walmart today. And you know what, D? My husband saying that you talking about wine. Wine have a lot of calories in it. I did not know that. Oh, you go during school hours. Okay. We used to go on senior day. But senior day at 6 o'clock in the morning, guys. That's right, D. I told we're gonna get one too, a generator. My son told me you can get one for about under $100, right? A little small one. Yeah, we're gonna get us one. Yeah, it's good to go early shopping. It's good, right? It's good to go shopping early. That's right, early in the morning. But you know, if you go on Tuesday at Walmart, they say a senior day. Girl, you can go in there and find everything. They put stuff out for seniors. And you have to be 55 and older. You drink your coffee. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I love carbs. Talk about the girl. I love myself some potatoes. I love potato chips. Woo! I love grits. I love baked potatoes. I love it all, honey. I just do. And I love a good old hot biscuit in the morning with some grape jelly. I made some biscuits this morning. Y'all know I'm learning how to make biscuits, and I've gone crazy with these biscuits. They had some biscuits and salmon. And I fixed my husband some pork chops tonight. He had some pork chops. I don't eat pork, but I fixed him some pork chop. I had this girl talking about she don't eat pork, and she ain't gonna touch no pork. And her husband, she told him, got to fix it yourself. I said, what kind of nut are you? I fix my husband pig ears. You want them? Well, he in the pig ears. Every once in a while, he want him some pig feet. He's a Southern guy. He live in New York, but he was born in the South. So I fix anything he want. Yeah, I don't eat it either. But I fix for my husband. I fix for my man. I sure will. Now, I ain't got to eat it. You know, D, you can have some good time with these live streams, honey. You have some good time with these live streams. Or my husband's told to tell you hi, and you and phone. Just a little hit. It's best to shop in the middle of the end of the month because the first and 15th will be depending on daily raise. All right, somebody else told me that the first and the 15th. Yes. Oh, you didn't have this? You were 19? Oh, I had. Well, it's all about. I can tell how old, but I had nothing about 30 years. Right. I used to love myself some pork rinds. Woo! Honey, I used to love pork chops and pork rinds. Yeah, honey. Like I said, I don't judge nobody what they want to eat. To do your thing, honey. Knock yourself out. Whatever rock your boat. Whatever make you happy. And like I said, whatever. That ain't me for judge nobody what you do. Like I tell folks, I don't have no heaven and no hell to put nobody in. So I am nobody's judge and jury. But I'm just so thankful that I have learned these life lessons about life, guys. I am so happy that I've learned that I'm self-aware, that I know who I am, that I know what I want, what I don't want, what I won't do, what I'm willing to do. Really? I used to like those pickle pig feet, girl, in that jar. Yeah, I used to like those. That's right. There's a lot of things I can't stomach now that I'm older. Me too. Like Sister D, I used to love peanuts in the can. But peanuts in the can, they just sit in my stomach and I cannot digest them. And the doctor said, when you eat foods like that and you give your stomach ache, that's your body saying, I don't want it. Don't give it to me. So if you get a headache after eating certain things or just stop, right. Oh, you did, Hilda? What did you eat? You ate some peanuts or some pork? Oh, you ate some to test theory. Now, what I did to test the theory, guys, I'm going to tell you, D, if you all have not started going through the change, let me tell you something about the change. The change is this. You remember when Archie Bunker, those who watch Archie Bunker, and Edith was going through the change of life, and she was emotions going up and down, up and down. She was changing, and Archie Bunker said, "You going through the change?" He said, "I give you 5 minutes. Now change." But that's not how it works. You can't eat beef. It doesn't digest. Okay. So that's your body saying, don't give it to me. You ate some pork. That's right. Let me tell you, Hilda, when I got off pork and then I went back, ate some pork, it made me sick. I've heard a lot of people say that once you get off pork and get out to make you sick, your body does not want it anymore. So the doctor said you need to stop doing it. I cannot eat peanuts. And I told my husband, that's okay. I told my husband, please remind me. I like to buy him nuts and I keep him downstairs in his little cave. So I buy him nuts in a can. So when I go down there sometimes with him and I'm watching TV and I said, let me have a few nuts. And I eat them. Oh, my stomach hurts so bad. So I've asked him now to help me. So when I down with him and I said, give me a few nuts, he remind me, now you know you can't eat those nuts and I won't eat them. So, but after you heard enough, I'm telling you, your butt will stop eating them. My butt did. So I love nuts. But I'm going to tell you something. If I buy the nuts in the skin, the raw nuts that you bake, right. Okay, that means, phone, you can't ice cream, you lactose intolerant. Now, I can't eat ice cream. Let me tell you what I was about to say this about ice cream. Those of you that haven't went through the change, let me tell you something about this. When you start going through the change, Okay, D, let me tell you something. There are certain foods that can make your hot flashes worse. And that's sweets. I'm telling you. And the doctor, I read an article and he said that's true. When you go through the change, it's best not to eat a lot of sugar at night, especially at night. Oh, you had your gallbladder removed. Okay. Yeah, because your gallbladder helps to break up fat. And so that's why you can't do that. Okay, you eat dairy free. Now, lactose, when milk start boiling, that means you're lactose intolerant. And when your gallbladder is taken out, a lot of times you can't manage break down the fats. And there's a lot of saturated fat in ice cream. But what ice cream do to me, it makes my legs hurt. And especially if I eat it at night. So that's sugar in that ice cream. Sugar is my demon. I have to watch my sugar. I have to drink a lot of water. And so I really have to watch my sugar. And I eat nuts. And milk doesn't bother me, but it's fattening. And if I tried almond milk, I just can't take almond milk. I tried soy. I can't take soy. So if only milk I can take is skim milk. And the doctor said that people say, I'm going to drink 2% milk or 1% milk. He said that's not much difference in 1% or 2%, a whole milk. You need to just drink skim milk because there's no fat. Right. I don't know if she can eat things with seeds in it, but if you have a lot of problem with your, right. You're right. That's that saturated fat in that ice cream and that sugar. Sugar, you know, sugar is worse than you than alcohol. Okay, you have it bad. You don't eat a lot of sweets, do you? Yeah, skim milk. You don't eat a lot of sweets, do you? Because there's night sweats. The night sweats are better. I don't sweat too much at night. So I think I've passed that, but you do know that menopause symptoms can last 10 years before you actually end your cycle. The doctor told me that you can actually go through different mood swings, like different stuff for 10 years. Because when I realized I was about to go through the change, I would cry. I would just be crying for anything, that everything bothered me. I'd be in traffic. I'd just be crying. I woke up one day and I tell my husband, nobody loved me. And chips are bad. Chips are bad. Chips are bad. No, women don't get to break. So, and I went to the doctor and I told him, I said, I'm just crying. Everything bothers me. I'm just so depressed. That doctor told me, he said, I'm going to do a test. No, you're not. I'm a solid person too. That doctor did a test on me. You can only eat low fat. Okay. That doctor did a test on me. He said, a little later, you premenopausal. Right. We have cycles, kids, menopause. We sure do. You know why, Shanique, don't you? Yeah, so Shanique, I can tell you why we have all those troubles. People don't believe this, but this is the biblical truth. Why we have all this menopause, we have the kids, and why we have like we do more in our relationships, more seem like we take more. It's just like we carry everybody. That's it, D. That's your hormones. They're out of whack. You premenopause. I went to the doctor. He said, you premenopause. They can do a test and your hormones will be all out of whack. So when you start like crying for no reason and everything bothering you and you just sad some days and your hot flashes and it's just that your body is getting ready to end those menses. You're about to get ready to end your menses. And usually if a girl have her cycle at an early age, she's going to usually start her menopause. Her cycle going to end a lot of times in her 50s. That's an indication a lot of times you can tell. And see, I didn't have my cycle till I was 17. And so when I started going through menopause, I didn't go as early as 30s and 40s. So, but a lot of times the doctor said, because you're not going to get so many cycles in your lifetime. But the real reason, Shanique, we have problems, if you believe what the Bible says, you remember Adam and Eve? That Eve did the greatest sin. She chose to eat from that forbidden fruit. And her curse was that she gonna have children in childbirth, and her desire should be to the man. You still have your cycle. No, you even 30-something years old. You better not, you don't want your cycle to stop at no 30-something years old. That's menopause real early. Yes, right. That Eve, she did it. So Eve got a whammy on us. So in childbirth, and your desire should be to the man. That means, that's why I always see like we carry relationships more with to these men than they do. They so nonchalant about stuff. They don't want to talk about stuff. They would. They will kill themselves. They're not equipped, D. They can't handle stuff we handle. So that's the good part about it. Believe it or not, it's hard for us. We can handle it. They couldn't handle it. They would kill themselves. You're right. Hey, Angie Pooh. Hi, everybody. You like Angie Pooh? Girl, we're having a good time, honey. We're going to leave the street. Won't you go by and say hello to all these young ladies, middle class, moderate, get older ladies like me. We talking about everything. The men couldn't handle that. No, they couldn't handle it. But we can do it, girl. We can do it. And see, most men are tunnel. Like my husband, when you talking to my husband, if my husband's on the phone, you cannot talk to him about nothing else. He is on the phone. Really. Men are tunnel. They are tunnel. They are tunnel. We can hold the phone, change the baby diaper, and stir a pot. We can do a lot of things, but men can't. And that's the beauty of who we are. That's the beauty of who we are. We go through a lot. We have to deal with this menopause. We have to deal with these hot flashes. We have to deal with these mood swings. We have to deal with the junk that these, we got a little children of the children. We got to deal with everything. But that's the beauty of it that God gave us. We are equipped to deal with it more so. I think we are. I think there's some women can't. There's some women can't. But Angie, you're going to love everybody in the stream. You're going to love them. They're women. They are virtuous women. They are strong women. They are professional women. They are nurturing mothers. And they are supportive creators. They will support you. But they believe like I believe. We support people that support us. That's just where it is. I'm being real. I have been on people's channel for months. And they never come. And I know they know I'm here because I speak to them all the time. So after a period of time, I said, that's okay. Let the person on, just keep it moving. Keep it moving. But I don't take back. Once I support you, I don't take it back. I really don't. I may slack off, but I'm not in there giving. I think they realize how strong we are. And at the end of the day, they're not secure in themselves. That's right. Men do have some strange egos. They really do. They really do. But the sad part about, I think, with men, a lot of times men don't tell you how they're feeling. They won't tell you how they're feeling. They really don't tell you how they're feeling. They internalize a lot of stuff. And they won't share with you what's really on their hearts. And that's hard sometimes, And they'll say they good, they fine. I'm good. But once you know your man, you have to say you're not good. Let me know when you're ready to talk about it. I think that's what it is. But there are a lot of herbs you can take. But I used to take herbs for my hot flashes. But my thing is, it takes the herbs a long time to get in your system. So I think you can really turn a lot of those hot flashes by our diet. Just listen to your body. And your body say headaches or stomach aches or going to the bathroom. That's our body's trying to say, hey, back off. Don't give me this. Because our bodies do talk to us. They tell us. And sometimes we have to learn how to listen to it. But I think with me, I had to learn how to, if I go through pain with stuff, I started listening. I listen more now to my body. That's right. Everything's about conversation. Everything's about conversation, communication. And that's what, communication on a job, communication relationship, because we don't know how to communicate with each other. That's where the breakdown. That's right. That's what she said. See what Angie Pooh said? She said when she stopped eating meat, she stopped getting fashion. She's right, because I don't eat a lot of meat. But when I do eat meat, if I eat one serving of meat a day, don't eat meat in a day, I feel so much better. You do feel better when you don't eat a lot of meat. You really do. And you feel cleaner inside. You don't feel as heavy. You feel a lot better. And so I think what I started doing, I cut back on my serving of meat. I read an article that said we should not eat no more than this much meat, the palm of our fingers. A serving of meat should not be any more than these little fingers. Really? So we go to the store, instead of getting one drumstick and don't get in the fries, you go eat out. We get 4 pieces of chicken. Because I used to do it. I'm being honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes if I was hungry, I get 3 pieces. I get 4 pieces of chicken. And I would sit there and pig out on 4 pieces of fried chicken. But I stopped that. And so, like I say, it's cutting back. To me, it's moderation. It's moderation in whatever you do. The Bible says moderation in all things. It's moderation. Moderate. Be moderate. But even if something is bothering you or hurting your stomach, you may have to cut that out. But if you try moderation, and I'm going to tell you another thing too, when you start getting better, help your hot flashes. You probably do it anyway, drinking a lot of water. You drink a lot of water to help break up the fat cells, and it'll help you a whole lot. And it'll cut back on the hot flashes. But I'm telling you, cut back on those sweets, your hot flash will get a whole lot better. And watch that dairy. And another thing that I had to cut back on, guys? Cheese, dairy. Oh, honey, I found out dairy is not a friend of mine. And when you cut back on that dairy, you're not as inflamed. Your body, because milk and dairy is very inflammatory. It adds a lot of mucus in our body. So we want to watch that stuff so we can feel better. So I feel a whole lot better. A whole lot better. Whole lot better. No, it's not. It's not good for you. Now, what I did, I don't know, one of you guys, I think it may have been phone. I'm not sure. One of you guys did a haul one time, and you had some coconut almond milk. It's not easy to find. And that was okay. I think I'm going to go back to try that. It's coconut almond milk. All the stores don't have it, carry it, but I'm going to look for that again. And you know what else I got off? We don't buy sodas. Sodas, high fructose corn syrup is another thing. And it's in so many products, guys. And they were saying the high fructose corn syrup is so bad for you. They said sugar is worse than alcohol. Yes, sugar is a deadly thing. It really is. Like I said, we can watch those dairies and sugar and kind of decrease the amount of meat we eat and exercise. Since I started YouTube, I lost my appetite. That's why I don't mukbang like I did. People complain I get full so fast. That's right. We talked about that last night. Yeah, they have high fructose corn syrup. You know what? People like to do mukbangs, and I said that's their thing. But I always, you know what? When I see people, like have weight problems, and I mean real obese problems, and they do those mukbangs for a view, and I would say to myself, "Oh Lord," a lot of them are young people. I said, "Lord, help them. They don't realize what they're doing to their bodies, because obesity is something else. Obesity, you cannot be healthy. Like you said, well, I'm just plus, but I'm healthy. No, you may be healthy for a minute, but all that fat around your heart, your organs, yes, high fructose corn syrup is deadly. It sure is. I watch it. I don't buy anything with have high fructose corn syrup. You do, D. I wish I could say I drink it all day long, but I am better. I can honestly tell you this. I have learned to hydrate my body in the morning. I do that because I read an article saying your organs need to be hydrated. You need to make sure that's the first thing you do in the morning is to drink water. Your brain and your organs have been dominant all night long. And another thing you shouldn't do at night, I've learned not to eat late at night. Because I learned this in nursing school. When you go to sleep at night, all your organs are supposed to be sleeping and resting. If you eat late at night, that means all your organs, your stomach and your blood and heart and digestive system they all have to work at night to break down and digest that food that's in your body. And then the next morning you get up and you start eating again. So your organs did not get to rest. Right. Right, cranberry juice. They make cranberry juice now that don't have a lot of sugar in it. Right. So you have to make sure your organs are resting at night, just like you're resting. Because if you go to bed, eat 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, your body's got to work. Your organs got to work all night long to break down that food. And then the next morning you start eating again. So you're overworking your organs. Right. I exercise too. I follow this lady called Leslie Saron. I think it's her name, Leslie. Anyway, her videos are called Walk at Home. It's aerobics walking, and it's a 1K mile, a 3K mile. I can do 3K mile. I started increasing, and I do that at least twice, 2 to 3 times a week. Walk at home. I watch her and I follow her on YouTube. That's right. People think you have to exercise early in the morning, but it's best exercise in the morning, they say. But if you can't, anytime, just as long as you get to walking in. If you get 20, my doctor said, if you get 20 minutes of walking, 20 minutes. He said, if you can't do 20 minutes, do 10 minutes of some kind of walking every day. But 20 minutes is the best. But if you can get 30 minutes, even best. Look at this, American Wanderer. Well, hello there, American Wanderer. How are you doing? We have been here for a while. We meet some new friends. Guys, I want you to go by and say hello to American Wanderer. He has an awesome channel. He support people. He'll feature your channel on his live stream. He does all kind of trivia games, and it's awesome. Yes, yes. And I'm gonna leave my stream up, American. I want you to go by and say hello to these people and check them out. They are very supportive creators. You support them, they're gonna support you, and you'll like them. You will love these people here. We've been here over an hour, almost 2 hours, and we've talked about everything under the sun. And I leave it up for a while, but it's so great having you here. We had a couple of men here, and they were awesome too. Participated, and we branched out into some women talking. But but it's so great seeing you, American Wanderer. And I'm gonna be over soon to play some more games. No, y'all are awesome. I love you all, and I thank you all so much for coming to the live stream. We've had a blast. So we're going to be talking about dating. We have quite a few people that want to talk about dating. We'll talk about dating. So that's what we're going to tackle next time. So you all be ready. Bring your thoughts and your comments and your concerns and your input. I want to hear it. So remember, guys, we all creators, and we are here in this community. We are neighbors. We not agree on everything, but we need to support each other, because that's what it's all about, supporting each other and try to drop in. And if you can't stay, when you go to somebody's live stream, your next stream is history of commonly used phrase. Oh, I like that one. When is that going to be, American Wanderer? Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's do that, D. I would love that. So, guys, I want you to wonder, when is your next stream going to be? He's going to do a history of commonly used phrases. That would be very interesting because people use a lot of phrases. Monday night, 8 p.m. Okay, guys, I want y'all to head up, put it on your calendar. 8 p.m. Monday night, I'm going to be there. I'm going to make sure I hit that Monday night, put on my calendar and set the premiere because those are interesting. People always say things like, people say stuff like, well, the Bible says, there's a lot of stuff people say not even in the Bible. There's nothing the Bible say. Cleanliness is next to godliness. There ain't no Bible. We say a lot of things. It was a beautiful stream. Email, email. Deb can't figure out Gmail. Okay, we'll set it up. We'll set up doing some live stream. You want to do it on Amazon and not Amazon, Zoom, I email you. We could talk about it. Deb Kite 51, right? Deb Kite 518. Okay. Deb Kite 518 at gmail.com. Okay, I'll send you one tonight. Deb Kite 518. I can remember that because that's my birthday, May 18th. Yeah, I email you. I'm gonna be up tonight. I'm gonna stay up late tonight. I'm gonna go downstairs to the man cave with my husband and watch a show. Yeah, making up scripture. That's right. That's right. StreamYards. Okay. You got StreamYards. I started to do StreamYard. I couldn't set it up. D, that would be awesome. We'll bring out wine and do a StreamYards. How about that? You use OBS to stream. Oh, okay. I know a lot of you OBS. Yeah, I guess that's what I use. I'm streaming now from my desktop. Yeah, Wanderer. I'm in the YouTube studio streaming from YouTube. So that's what I do. So 8 o'clock, guys. Those of you that can, I know you can. I know how life is. But go back to American Wanderer. Maybe like Thursday. Yeah, Thursday work. Thursday night because I don't work. I work Thursday, but I can get home at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock on Thursday. 2 o'clock. So we can do Thursday evening, Thursday night because I don't work Friday morning. Yes. So that'll work. That's great. You're welcome, Wanderer. You are quite welcome. So Monday, guys, head over there. Those of you that can, and let's participate in the phrases, historical phrases that people make up, commonly used phrases. Like I said the other day to my son, Wanderer, my son in Virginia, retired from the military. I said, I just called to holler at you. He said, well, holler then. People say, I'm just calling to holler at you. So he said, well, holler then. So those are things people say. Yeah, we do say a lot of phrases. But I guess in our country, we kind of know what each other mean. But if you say that some people from not from this country, they would not understand what you're talking about. They have no clue what you're talking about. Because I work with a lot of people from different countries. And you have to be careful what you say because they don't have a clue what you're talking about. But here in the States, we kind of, we know how to interpret what each other's saying. So, guys, this has been awesome. I've enjoyed every minute of it. And now I have to go downtown, go downstairs and play the wifey. I got to go downstairs and play the wifey. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you're like Wanderer. He's cool, laid back person. And he'll run people channel in the back and he play games and I join sometimes and I can't stay maybe the whole time, but I just check in. I'm gonna check in the people I support. If I see your live stream, I'm gonna come in. Even if I can't stay for a few minutes, I'm gonna let you know, hey, I'm gonna holler at you. Thank you guys. You all have a great night, Phone Jones. And I love you all. And I keep praying and kiss my brother for me. You're quite welcome, Wanderer. I enjoyed chilling with you. Yeah, I go back and do my wifey duties downstairs. Yes. Going downstairs. I need to try that out. So I go try downstairs. Okay, guys. Love you guys. Take care.